You appeared just as I was wanting to seek your opinion. I've been pondering about what to do with these folks. Though everyone had their reasons, they ultimately aided the corrupt officials. I'd love to have a drink with you, but work seems never-ending. You want me to summon the herb gatherers from all across the country? For what? Imugi? Mythic Investigation Bureau? Centipede Market? How could this be? I knew the Mythic Investigation Bureau had been shut down. But how did they end up turning into the Centipede Market?
Traveler! Inspector! Terrible news! Oh, Miss Meow! Miss Meow is... Imugi! Imugi devoured Miss Meow! Turd! No conditions, no wishes. It wasn't gonna listen from the beginning.
No, I believe that Miss Meow is still alive. I'll catch up soon, so please rescue her first.
became a gangchul turd. As a punishment for devouring Miss Mio, it became a gangchul turd. But why? Gangchul's flames! Oh, over there! Isn't it a Gumiho turd?
We almost ended up going to the depths of fiery hell together. I observed from the back. And Imugi? He's not acting out of his own volition.
So, you're saying it's because of the dragon orb, Turt? That's ridiculous, Turt. The orb was hidden by the Mythic Investigation Bureau, and it is gone, Turt.
Absolutely. I'm staking my liver and left wrist on it, I'm certain. So now, no matter what happens, we must find the dragon orb. Without my sister, I alone can't hold out for long. And where is Seung-san? Has he gone into the depths of the mountains to dig up wild ginseng?
Speak of the tiger! Isn't that Seung-san, Turt?
I heard the Royal Inspector is soon to be assigned to the Royal Secretary's office. Thanks to that, I found a record in the journal. These are records left behind by those who oversaw royal commands. They are more detailed and thorough than any other records in the world. Look, the king said to Park Kyung-jik, "Do not record what I say today in the official history." Then, Chang Jun-gu, the head of the Mythic Investigation Bureau, asked, "Where should I hide the dragon orb?" The king replied, "Store it in the Tiger Palace." This was a secret conversation and was not to be recorded. The writer of this record defied the king's order not to write it down and preserved it nonetheless. Isn't he truly a man of unyielding spirit? Thanks to him, we descendants are able to benefit from this. But seeing that Gangchul's state, I don't think the Dragon Orb of Tiger Palace is safe. Yes, back then it was the safest place in the world. But the Tiger Palace was attacked not long ago. We're unsure how the Dragon Orb ended up imbued with such dark energy. But we need to cleanse the Dragon Orb.
Look! Gumiho that the Royal Inspector mentioned! Please, sir, we beg you to help us save our Inspector! There's a massive, inexplicable hole in the Tiger Palace, and everyone is being sucked into the hole!
But how must we purify this Dragon Orb? Never mind. Let's go first. I trust you, traveler.
Seung-san, where are you going? You don't even know how to fight. You should go down to the village and bring back the Imugi child.
The Imugi girl? Why?
We need to read the ancient characters engraved on the dragon orb. Only Imugi and the Imugi child can decipher them. Unless we uncover the story behind what happened to Imugi, we won't be able to purify the dragon orb.
Got it. Traveler, I trust you with this. I'll take the Imugi child with me, so please go ahead.
Oh, good to see you. Did you miss me? Look there. I found this strange rift gaping wide open. The rift's energy is making my head throb. Wait, how can you be so calm? In the journal of the Royal Secretary's office, we found the hidden location of the Dragon Orb, but there was no record of how to cleanse it. I did, however, find a clue in the records of Igaram, the Lieutenant General of Donghae Province 50 years ago. The black clouds that swept over the sea scattered green fog across the entire land. As the fog swallowed the Dragon Orb, Imugi unleashed a downpour of black rain. The land rotted under the black rain, and people screamed in agony. Brace yourself, my friend. The story gets even more horrifying. The Dragon Orb that Fox had taken from Imugi, which had been tainted by the black clouds, created a massive rift. It was pouring out monstrous creatures. They were beings never seen before in this land. Undoubtedly, they were the spirits who arrived with the black clouds from beyond the Magoria Sea. The Mythic Investigation Bureau and Secret Society fought a life and death battle together. After countless sacrifices, they finally achieved victory, it says. I will never be up to speed with your skill. This country is so lucky to have you. That's why records are so important. You can learn something valuable from them. But why is the rift just as before? With the energies of sun, earth, moon, light, and shadows, they spoke of the rift sealing shut and the Dragon Orb being cleansed.
It's okay. You two have done your best. Now, let's leave the rest to this Imugi child.
Sung-san, but the rift, it's...
Don't be afraid. Do you hear me? I'm Imugi, imprisoned within the Dragon Orb. Your death shall mark the beginning of a new doom, they said. A group of 100 that came past Donghae Province. They wished for me to give life to a small tree. They also knew that they must adhere to a condition for their wish to be granted. If they do not follow this condition, their wish will become misfortune. I examine the face of the person when setting a condition. I determine what is feasible, yet may prove difficult if they are blinded by greed. But this time, I could not read their faces. They were all wearing masks. Masks of a centipede. Unfortunately, they seemed unaware that these masks were eating into their souls, and thus, I laid out the condition for the wish. To discard their masks immediately and live a long life until that tree grows tall. I don't know much about that. All I wished for was their long life. I made a contract, and I showered the young sapling they entrusted to me with rain. But not a single leaf on the tree got wet. Then, they began taking off their masks one by one. And in front of me, they all chose to end their own lives. My death shall mark the beginning of a new doom. They all said the same thing. When their blood touched the tree, the leaves, which hadn't even been dampened by my rain, came to life. The leaves sprouted and grew in an instant, and the wish was fulfilled. But everyone who made that wish ended up dead. Their souls fell into damnation because of the contract. They will live in despair forever. Even the Imugi child they offered took their own life in front of me. I felt miserable. The Imugi child could fully sense my feelings. But despite knowing my thoughts and emotions, I found myself sinking deeper into the abyss of despair. Even as their tree burrowed into my body, sending its roots deep within me.
The roots of the tree have spread through this land, reaching even the Tiger Palace. That's how the Oduksini was building up its power here.
To use the seeds of the plague from across the sea and exploit Imugi's scheme to hunt him down? Do they truly intend to leave only humans on this land? Imugi, we must first save your soul.
I don't want anyone else to sacrifice themselves because of me. Take care of yourselves. Don't waste it in vain. No, the sacrifice can be made with this body as the offering. Imugi, please don't sink deeper into the darkness.
What? Look, my friend possesses a truly magnificent power. You might not believe it, but she has 9 tails. There's nothing she can't cure.
It's okay. My life in this body has come to an end. I'm just going to where I need to be, so there's nothing to worry about.
Your life in this body? What do you mean? Sung-san, say something. We can't just let her become an offering.
I apologize for not recognizing you from the beginning. I see. Your good deeds continue even after death.
Yes. And give my regards to... never mind. And Traveler, thank you for spending some time with my Mihyun.
Even last time at Yo Cave in Bomnet County? Who are you, Sung-san? Or rather than who, what are you?
That's right. It just popped into my head as well. Gumiyun, who showed me kindness in my youth. I heard she scattered 100 orbs across this land before she died. When sacrifice is necessary in this world, she said she would shoulder that burden.
So that gal, was she some kind of incarnation of Miss Mian? After being hunted by folks, yet doing everything she could?
It seems like your dialect slips out when you're flustered, doesn't it? Anyway, fortunately, the dragon orb has been cleansed. So let us go and revive Kangchal. No, Imugi. We can't lose Imugi to the centipede market as well, can we? And how about returning that orb to Miss Mihyun? She'll probably be deeply grateful.
Why the shell were you so late, turd? Miss Yumiho almost died and met the Dragon King.
Where is Imugi? No, Gangchul. Surely it hasn't gone off to another place again.
No, turd. Gangchul has also been gravely injured. But it appears to be... Ah! It has awakened, turd!
Inspector, let's treat Miss Mihyun together. If this flame touches her heart, she could perish.
Ah! Imugi! He's awakening again!
Well done. What a relief. Peace has returned like it never left. Perhaps the Dragon Orb is restoring the soul of Imugi. If we return in a few days, we may even be able to see it return to normal. The inspector has gone to gather medicinal herbs, and Miss Mihyun has been taken to Miss Myo's by Mr. Turd. The green fog has vanished from all corners, and I've just heard that even the afflicted have fully recovered.
Hold on a second. Who hopped over to my house, Myo? Why did a turtle show up at my doorstep?
Oh, Miss Myo, you came back safe from Imugi's belly.
Honestly, you floppin' forgot about me and didn't hop over to find me. Let me remind you who I am. I am the Miss Myo. I had an extraordinary adventure exploring the insides of Imugi's belly. As for how I managed to escape, well, let's just say I'd rather not discuss it, Yup. I should hop back home. If that giant Gumiho throws a tantrum, my house will crumble, Yup.
I will finish up here and follow after Miss Myo to deliver her sister's orb when Miss Mihyun wakes up.
I already heard all the news. As I expected, you handled the situation well on your own. It appears to be something left behind by the Centipede Market, a group 100 strong, who came looking for Imugi 50 years ago. Who are these people of the Centipede Market, really? They give me the creeps. They're nothing but a bunch of cultists. Look at this. It's a letter written in blood they left behind. It says they're willing to sacrifice their lives to catch Imugi. But it's strange. They killed Gumiho by themselves. So why did they only corrupt Imugi and leave it be? If their goal is to annihilate all Yoges, their actions don't make any sense. Also, it seems someone deliberately destroyed the records of the Mythic Investigation Bureau, the previous body of the Centipede Market. This also shows that the Centipede Market is deeply involved in the affairs of this land. Even though the records are gone, the truth remains, and we'll uncover it someday. We experienced it firsthand during our adventure in Donghae Province. Yoges are also part of this nation. This distorted belief of annihilating everything but humans, I can't accept that. They failed this time, so they'll come out of hiding sooner or later. Let's wait for the right moment. Oh, and when you have time, let's visit Miss Mihyun. She went through a lot. We should bring her some fresh pig liver.